Stay tuned. Your program will begin shortly.
Stay tuned. Your program will begin shortly.
Welcome to Ohio Valley Sports Online, live tonight from Kettlewell Stadium in Wintersville, Ohio, for tonight's Ohio Week 5, West Virginia Week 4 matchup between the Indian Creek Redskins and the Brooke Bruins. Tonight's game and all games being brought to you by Rawson's Mulch and More, Poe Financial Services, Berryman Chemicals, Electrico, it's electric, Capital Recovery Systems, the O Patio and Pub on Lane, Brooke County Schools, the Echo Center, Hancock County Schools, Dunbar Heating, Cooling, and Refrigeration, Weeda Law Offices, Corey Winjet, Baird Wealth Management, IBEW 246, Cedar One Realty, Jimmy John's, Commissioner Eric Timmons, Mario's Italian Restaurant, Hauser Furniture, State Farm Agent Casey Johnson, Franciscan University, SVRTA, Bosty Funeral Home, Steelwolf Funeral Home, Beryl Toyota, Edge Sports, Fort Steuben Maintenance, Water Transport, Presley Hearing Center, Ohio Motor Group, Jefferson County Health Department, First Westminster Church, Convenient Food Mart, Everhart Bow Funeral Home, Marcino Enterprise, M&M Hardware, Valley Converting, First Christian Church, Dr. Nate Freeman, Dr. Jagella at Ohio Valley Vision, Hummel Construction, Richard Sharon, COA, Jimmy Johns, Jacob & Sons Meats in Martins Ferry, Radji Home Improvements, Express Car Wash, Arisage Heating and Cooling, Steel Town Auto, Cheney Service Station, A&B Heating and Cooling, Arner Funeral Home, Naples Spaghetti House, and Interstate Waste Services, IWS. This is Steve Daly. I'm being joined by Matt Bellardine and Dan Vogel. Matt.
Yes.
Interesting matchup tonight. Homecoming here at Indian Creek.
Yeah.
Knew that from the traffic coming in.
Yeah, you did. You warned us this morning that to get here early, and you had me a little nervous because you're handling all the technical stuff.
Oh.
But yeah, definitely looking forward to a good matchup tonight. Indian Creek coming in, 3-0, and Brooke looking to get back on track. But like Coach Connor, said this week in the coaches show, Brooke will come ready to play, and Brooke, but he goes back to the old Wintersville Brooke days. So there will be a good crowd here tonight. Like you said, it's homecoming. And we'll see what both of these teams got to offer tonight. But Indian Creek definitely continuing to have some momentum, and we'll see if they can continue to have that tonight.
Absolutely. We're here with the Capital Recovery Systems pregame. I'm going to jump right into things. The Brooke Bruins. The Bruins are coached by Frank Sassini, who's in his first season as the head coach at his alma mater. He's a 1990 graduate and member of the 1987 state champion and 1989 state runner-up teams. He was a member of the Bruins staff with the 2009 and 2010 state runner-up teams. He returns after a successful tenure as the head coach at Weir High. The Bruins were 3-7 a year ago. They entered tonight's contest at 1-2. Their losses have been to Beaver Local, who's currently 3-1, 26-0, and Lindsley, who's currently 1-2, 42-0. Their lone victory came this past week versus Cambridge, who's currently 0-4, 24-14. Key returners or players to watch tonight will be number 6, Marcus Reed. He's a 6'2", 245-pound senior. Tight end, defensive end. Number 2, Ty Sperringer, 5'10", 170-pound senior quarterback. Number 4, Grant Yost, 6'3", 370-pound junior wide receiver DB. Number 88, Crosby Morris, a 6'3", 165-pound sophomore wide receiver. Number 21, Michael Gibson, a 5'9", 130-pound junior running back. Number 66, Jude Blake, a 6'3", 260-pound senior offensive lineman. And number 56, Connor Ray, 6', 230-pound senior offensive lineman. Brooke will give a variety of offensive sets, including spread as well as conventional offensive looks. They're led by quarterback Ty Sperringer. Defensively, the Bruins will be a base 3-4 defense, which allows them to adjust to some 4-down looks. And a Cambridge victory. From highlights that I was able to watch, the Bruins got strong performances defensively from linebacker Rylan Figgs, defensive back Caden Thomas, defensive back Ty Sperringer. Offensively, the Bruins continue to receive production from Sperringer, Gibson, Grant Yost, and Crosby Morris. Versus the Bobcats, the Bruins had 284 yards of total offense, 73 passing, and 211 rushing, and limited Cambridge to 190 total yards, 58 passing, and 132 rushing. Currently, right now, we have the Gumbar Heating and Cooling coin toss going on, so we're going to take a quick pause for that. Matt, who are the officials for tonight?
Yeah, so the officials for tonight's game, the referee, Robert Mills, the umpire, Terry Huffman, linesman, Chris Case, the line judge, Lance Rice, back judge, Donnie Madzai, and center judge, Don Giffen.
All right, so the coin toss was won by Brooke. They deferred to the second half, so Indian Creek will receive. Brooke will kick off going from left to right on your dial, or as you view it on our screen. Continuing with our Capital Recovery Systems pregame, the Indian Creek Redskins, Coach Andrew Connor is in his 23rd year as the head coach of the Redskins. They are coming off an 8-2 regular season a year ago that earned them a playoff berth, the 8th during his tenure. Under Coach Connor's guidance, Indian Creek has won OVAC championships in 2012, 18, and 19. They returned 14 starters, 7 on each side of the ball. Indian Creek enters tonight at 4-0. They've defeated Cambridge, who's currently 0-4, 35-6. East Liverpool currently 1-3, 37-19. Union Local currently 2-2, 23-15, and Weir High, who's currently 0-3, 46-22. Key returners are players to watch for the Redskins. It starts up front with the guys up front, Matt. Nelson, Nishon White, Maverick Woodbury, Adam Ray, Samaje White, Luke McMillian, and Noah Fowler. Skill players are Ian Starkey, Gavin Pinal, Bruce Mazer, Jackson Pitts, Mason Salazar, Ethan Starr, Jordan Hines, Jaden Christian, and Caden Canestrero. Indian Creek will give a heavy run set looks with double tight wishbone as well as spread looks. They are led by dual threat quarterback Ian Starkey, who's gotten it done with his arm and his legs for the Redskins this season. They play a 4-2-5 defensively. Coming off that Week 4 win over Weir High, 46-22, they jumped out to a 34-0 halftime lead. Ian Starkey was 10 of 18 passing for 122 yards and a touchdown. He also ran for 39 yards and a touchdown. Gavin Pinal had 2 rushing touchdowns and a receiving touchdown. Bruce Mazer ran for 75 yards and a touchdown, while also catching 4 passes for 52 yards. Another complete performance in all 3 phases of the game for the Redskins. Coach Andrew Connor the other night mentioned that he felt his keys to victory were be physical on both sides of the ball, win up front. Number 2, establish the running game, stay in front of the chains. And number 3, no big plays on defense. It's pretty funny when I start getting into the Ohio Motor Group keys to the game. Some of those things match up pretty close, Matt.
Yeah.
On paper, Indian Creek is heavily favored in this contest. They return a ton of experience on both sides of the ball. They have a huge size advantage up front. They're coming off a playoff season a year ago. They won last year's contest 30-24, and they currently have things rolling this year without much resistance up to this point. However, games aren't won on paper. They're won on the field. So it's going to be important for Indian Creek to come out focused on Brooke, and it would be in their best interest to start fast tonight. For Brooke, they face a tall task. But the key for them is you have to be able to take one thing away from Indian Creek, and that's their run game, and be able to defend the other. Against Lindsley, a game I was able to see, the Bruins were keyed up to stop the run, but they got burned on the pass. So whoever can establish the run game, impose their will on the other, and limit the other's running